Hello guys, you're welcome to our YouTube channel.
This is DDC Cassettes worship.
Kindly like and subscribe, turn on notifications and select all. Do you know why? Because we have a lot for you and we do not want you to miss out on any of it. Thank you. Thank you so much for 2,000 views. You've shown us so much love.
Yes.
And I am sure you want to know who wrote the song, what inspired him to write the song. So we're here to talk about the song story.
Right, guys, we are excited about you liking our song, the YouTube channel. This has been more than actually we thought.
Yeah, that's true.
WOOLI, how did WOOLI come to be? I remember when I had just finished the university. I think Frank talked about how we started when we just come from the university, and we were wondering how we could, stick together and praise and worship together as a team. And these two ladies besides me, Daphine and Josephine, were part of us at the start. So they were really multi-talented. So at the time, I think my talent at the time was really writing, and then of course conducting choirs and the like. And when I left my parents' home, I stayed by myself in Cassettes. But that was a huge culture shock for me, you can imagine. I was like, life has begun, adulting, as they say nowadays, adulting has begun. So I didn't have much, of course. Didn't have a bed. I remember the place where I was renting at first. It was cheap and the roof was leaking. But I said, Yakubera, And then one thing I took with me was my guitar. So I think it was one night when I was from work. I used to come around the church in St. Augustine and help out with the students. Then one time I was back home and I was like, what am I going to do about my life now that I have left the university? What is going to be my purpose? And it is in that moment where I realized that actually you do not change much from who you are. So I felt like ever since I was in high school up to the university, I have been a guy who has been praising and worshiping God. So I felt called to actually praise and worship God. WOOLI has that statement of competence, Joel WOOLI. Someone can call you to be in their presence and you set an appointment with them and they are not there. But whenever you set an appointment with the Lord, He's there, listening, waiting. Then I won't say that I've always been a church boy kind of person, as people like to label us. You label me a church boy. Yes, and this one said that I could look at someone and and know their sins. That is not what. I'm like, no, you guys, this is a bit. So I felt like, okay, I think God has put me out of a certain place and put me in a certain life. So I felt like this is an experience that I want to share with people.
Yeah.
And know that people can actually have the same experience. That is, or put your against it to get you out of, you know how that parable of the seeds that are thrown, and then the thorns, those are the worries and cares of this world that you don't bear fruit. That is where that statement is from. And then, like, I will find rest in the presence. I've always found my being and my purpose when I am in the Lord. So I felt that I surely have to pen where I find rest. I find my rest in you, my God. And the bridge, actually the beginning that is sung so well by Daphine, really, you see how emotionally invested in the song. And I just wanted to know, the first time that you were asked to sing this song, what did you feel about it?
I would say that whole part of competence, joy, WOOLI, it means a lot when you have to go before the Lord, and the Lord is actually there waiting for you. Like, who are you? He's calling you, in fact, before his table, and he's actually saying that I'm waiting for you. Please come before me. That is how it felt like, and knowing your sins and that you're not worthy, but God is God, like God, the owner of the whole universe, is there calling you before his table. It feels so.
What an honor.
The time when I tried, after I had finished that, composing that first part, I felt like we needed sort of a reprise, something someone can sing over and over, a prayer. So my second place where I went after renting, I think there was a time where I was really so I felt like empty inside. I felt like a certain prayer was not being answered, and I think it was in that moment that I just said, let me open my Bible. When I finished my graduation, a certain family member gave me gifts. One of the gifts was a Luganda Bible. That was my first Luganda Bible, actually. So it was. So I said, let me open this Bible for the first time. Let me open WOOLI. That is the Psalms. And I landed on a certain Psalm. I don't remember it.
Psalms 106.
Yeah, 106. And it has a point where you say in Uganda, NZIJJUKIRA. So I was playing my guitar and I was literally shedding tears saying NZIJJUKIRA, NZIJJUKIRA. I only had NZIJJUKIRA, and then I started penning, okay, when should you remember me? Remember me when you're giving your blessing, when you are giving your mercy. Because none of us is perfect, guys. None of us is perfect. We go down and go up, but we are still the same people. So, in that moment, for you compose it as NZIJJUKIRA come, but then the incredible Josephine gives it certain licks. You can't even believe it. So, walk us through how you thought about those licks. You do certain incredible things like that.
I am humbled. So NZIJJUKIRA, we've recorded this song twice. The first time was 2018.
Yeah,
it was 2018, the studio recording. Then the second time, the recent one that you just watched, the live recording. And I don't know whether it's a coincidence, both those times have found me at my worst. So when I'm singing NZIJJUKIRA, it's a prayer. It's a prayer. I am crying to God. I am asking him, please answer my prayers. Please remember me. Do not stay silent. Say something. And I know many of us have been in that place where you pray and you feel like God is not answering. You feel God is just keeping silent. We even reach a level where you feel you can't pray anymore. You kneel down and you don't have the words to say. So in such times, in most cases, singing does it for you. There are even those songs that you listen to and you feel like this song has expressed exactly what I want to tell God. So I feel WOOLI is that song. When I was recording in studio, I was like, since it's WOOLI, now I want to tell God, Waterly, how do I feel? This is exactly how I feel. Waterly Sirinache.
Wow.
So please remember me. Answer my prayers, because I think just like you, I find my rest in God. He is my everything. And if I feel he's distant, then I feel, so yeah, that was it. It was a prayer, and I feel it will help many people to pray, because I've seen so many people's statuses where like, here's NZIJJUKIRA, remember me, just remember us and answer our prayers. So to me, WOOLI is that.
Daphine, you remember when you had the first time she said, NZIJJUKIRA? I was like,
that was a studio recording.
Yeah, studio
Oh my God.
We didn't know that actually she was really crying.
I had to emphasize, literally my soul is
She laid
I laid it all down.
Yeah.
That please, Lord, remember me.
It's up to God to either accept or refuse, but definitely will accept.
Yeah, he always does. He always answers. Yeah.
not yet watched WOOLI, please watch. It's a must watch.
Yeah.
Please subscribe and like our page
Yes.
for more songs on the album.